So now I'd like to introduce a friend of mine, one of the Tombstone Trio at Rural Cemetery, Mr. John Dennison, who spent every Wednesday for 18 months crawling around on his hands and knees with me, finding the grave markers, and he will tell you a little about that. And thank you very much.
Well, a lot of people, the first question they ask me when I'm hanging around cemeteries is why I like to do that. And simply, I just think about the history that's in these rural cemeteries. The people that are buried here, like Tim Smith said that, there's a story to be told underneath every one of these markers, whether they were common people or people of interest. So I joined Jeremy, spent 18 months of my life up here on my hands and knees going through this area. Primarily, we used a metal detector, and surprisingly, even though there was just a small piece of rusted can on there, the metal detector sure was an asset. It helped us find these markers. We also used just a simple little hand pick, and that's what you did. You went down the row. Once we learned how the rows were established here, and that was something else that amazed us, is how well this was laid out for the number of years it had been forgotten and grown over and everything. We had some interesting encounters up here. We mountain lions, turkeys, deer come wandering through once in a while. It makes it worthwhile, But we're real excited about what's going on here now, and we hope that this will be a real gift to Santa Rosa, and people will take an interest in it, and we'll be able to find more stories here. Thank you. Chinese ceremony member. You got them here. There she comes.
Greetings. I'm Judy Harden Chung from the Redwood Empire Chinese Association, and I'd like to thank you all for being here and for offering us this opportunity to honor those that we had forgotten but are now remembering. We have a 501c3 organization where we try to bring culture, Chinese culture, to the Sonoma County community, and to offer our membership, which includes people of all races, ethnicities, and stuff. We have a wide variety, to offer them a pathway into greater participation in community events. And this is one of those community events. And so, again, I thank you. We have a ceremony here that is a traditional Chinese ceremony to honor the dead. And part of the dead is being alive. And so we have a ceremony over here on a tablecloth that's on the ground, so that the food and preparations and prayers will be able to be accessible to those beneath. A little earlier, you saw some of our members doing a ceremony that was to evoke the spirits from above, Buddha, Kuan Yin, or whatever is your choice of deity, that we hope that all of the goodness will come from above and be with us now. When we're finished, the food will be placed on the table, and the food that is there has been blessed by that which is above and below, has fed that which is below, and it is for us to consume. We are hoping that none of it is to be taken home, but it is to be consumed as part of the forever cycle of life and death, for the unity of above, the earth, and below, and in all that is total. That is a symbolism also of the roundness of the fruit that is chosen. I'd like to invite you now to come over to this section if you would like, especially photographers, and we will have the ceremony on the ground so that it's not has any problems with the pavement in between those below. It had to be on the ground. So we'll have that for us now. Thank you.